Hi friends, welcome back to It's Mom Life. Brandi here, and I am on holiday break with my kids. They are home for 2 weeks, and I wondered if it would be helpful, and then I figured it probably would be helpful, to share my top 10 go-tos for when my kids are on break or on vacation to keep us entertained and keep us busy because we have all this time together, but I don't generally want my kids sitting in front of like a computer screen or TV for very long, so I try to make sure to use my resources that are kid-friendly, and I thought it would be great to share those with you because there's Christmas break, there's going to be a spring break, there's going to be a summer break potentially, and also those rainy days, snow days, or any days where for whatever reason your kids will not be attending school, or even for the weekend. So I'm just going to share my top 10 go-tos to keep my family entertained and away from a TV screen when possible. So I hope that you enjoy it. Also, I would love it if you comment below if you have any go-tos that you like to use when your kids are out of school. Okay, so I'm gonna jump right into my top 10 because it's 10 and I want to make sure to keep this video not too long. So the first thing I have written down is the library. The library is such a great resource because there's library computers that can keep your kids entertained for a while, which is a screen technically, but it's generally going to be learning games without any violence if you're a parent that has that concern, and that's something that I prefer for my kids. So then on top of that, there's all of these books. There's story times and actual events happening inside the library, which can make the library a long-term time investment where you can kind of hang out for a while. Number two, I want to share a couple online resources. My number two would be redtri.com, redtri.com. And generally for every city, almost, or most cities, as far as I know, they have a list of calendar events for kid-friendly gatherings or to take your kids to. So generally I always go on the event calendar for redtri.com and see what's happening in my community because people who offer kid-friendly events will post them there so I can be up to date of what's happening next week or this weekend or whenever to make sure to try and get my family to those events. Generally they're lower cost, in some cases they're free, so it's definitely worth considering RedTri if you live in a city that carries the RedTri online event calendar. So then number three, which is another resource, and this resource may be specific to California where I live. On top of this resource, generally there's something similar for most cities. So if it's not this, because it's not going to be the exact same, it may be more specific to your city. So the third resource is called family510.com. They also have a really great event calendar for families. I really love going there because it's very similar to RedTri where you can kind of just comb through the events. And I've noticed that between the two websites, they don't necessarily host the same event, so you can find more if you go to each one if you're really looking to pick through your options of what's available and kid-friendly. And I also want to say, as far as if you're looking to figure out what is happening in your city and you're not in the Northern California area, my best suggestion is to get on Google and type in some keywords including children's event calendar and then your city, and then you'll start to see things pop up that will be specific to where you live. Number four is there's generally a science center for kids in most cities. In most cities there's going to be some type of like science center, and if not a science center, probably some sort of science program for kids. So that's another item that you can Google. Out here in Northern California there's a Chabot Science and Research Center or something along those lines, and I'm planning to take my family over the next week to go check it out. So I'm really excited to do that, and if you want to just look that up in your town, you're going to be able to find at least a science-based program to get your kids out to, and generally even science programs offer specific community events or, you know, like maybe a Lego robotics camp or final preview or something like that. So give that a try as well. So then 5, there's generally in most cities a children's museum. Every Saturday or Sunday, most cities have farmers markets. But also, there's actually a lot of smaller farmers markets happening during the week. So if you look up your city and your farmer's market, you're able to probably find a couple that are happening during the weekdays while your kids are out of school. So if you want to take your kids to the farmer's market, you're going to have a really good shot of doing so probably on the weekday as well. So that is number 6. So number 7, the park. Take your kids to the park. Of course, not all cities offer parks nearby, but if you can get to transportation to drive to a park where you can kind of relax, maybe catch a sunset. That's one of the favorite things that I like to do with my family, is take them to the park to catch sunsets, to help everybody get their last little bit of energy out at night so we can go home and have more of a calm and quiet home. I mean, I do have 2 boys, so it's not quiet, but it does help for them to get some of their energy out. So definitely number 7, the park is a great one, an easy one, and a classic. So number 8 is going to be hiking. Me and my family love to be outside. I love to have them outside getting fresh air. I think it's really good for our health in general and for our chill factor, to keep us calm and feel like we have air. Because we live in a 2-bedroom apartment, it's really good for us to get outside, get some space, get some big air blowing on us, just so when we come back home, we feel like we can share our home space in a different way. Because when you're cramped in your house all day and you live in a smaller place, it can really start to feel kind of tight in the environment. So we really do love to get out and hike, to feel small in nature, to come back into our home and feel greater peace. So that's been working out really nicely for my family. So then number 9. Number 9 is Meetup.com. So if you haven't heard of the website, Meetup.com is a website where people form different clubs and groups to meet up and do events and that sort of thing. And Meetup.com also is a great place to find like mommy and me groups that you can join per your local city, where you can get together and meet up with other mommies and families and do events together, so you can get some mommy socialization time if you want, make some mom friends. Also, please thumbs up this video and comment below if you would love for me to talk about mom friending as an introvert, because that has been really interesting, and so I'd love to share that, but I'll share it if you guys let me know that you're interested in it. So next, then the final easy breezy opportunity I found for my family would be the community track. So most cities have some sort of college or middle school or high school that has like a track. And generally, most of these tracks tend to be open to the public. Even during the day, they tend to be open to the public. So sometimes if my kids are really like jittery and have way a lot of energy, I will take them to the track and we'll just walk, or we'll run, or we'll throw the football. We can spend a good hour and a half at the track to get my kids to like settle down, and they actually really like going for the most part. So as long as you bring a frisbee and some fun outdoor toys, it's really easy for your kids to engage in being at the track. So these are my top 10 go-tos for when my kids are on a summer vacation, summer break, a day out of school, or what have you. And so I'm just gonna go through them really fast again in case you missed them. But 1 is the library, 2 is redtry.com, 3 is family510.com, and 4 is the Science Center, 5 is the Children's Museum. Those aren't necessarily the same thing. 6 is the Farmer's Market, 7 is the park, 8 is hiking, 9 is meetup.com for parents and mommy groups, and 10 is the community track. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found some of these resources helpful. Of course, please let me know if you have other places that you like to take your family to have a day out, or a day away from the TV, or just to kind of break up your day even. I would love to hear from you. I hope that you're all doing well. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel if you have not already. Also, please be sure to like the It's Mom Life Facebook page. Also, I'm still open to get insight from you guys. If you have any specific video requests, please list them as well in the comments below. And take great care. I will catch you in the next video.